Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The unlimited expanse in which everything is located. The boundless regions of the infinite. Of verbs, not having tense, person, or number, as a participle or gerund or infinitive. Infinite verb form. Too numerous to be counted. An infinite number of reasons. Having no limits or boundaries in time or space or extent or magnitude. The infinite ingenuity of man. Total and all-embracing. God's infinite wisdom. Printing. A block of type without a raised letter, used for spacing between words or sentences. The unlimited expanse in which everything is located. They tested his ability to locate objects in space. The interval between two times. It all happened in the space of 10 minutes. Any location outside the Earth's atmosphere. The astronauts walked in outer space without a tether. A blank character used to separate successive words in writing or printing. He said the space is the most important character in the alphabet. A blank area. Write your name in the space provided. An area reserved for some particular purpose. The laboratory's floor space. An empty area, usually bounded in some way between things. The architect left space in front of the building. One of the areas between or below or above the lines of a musical staff. The spaces are the notes face. Place at intervals. Of verbs, not having tense, person, or number, as a participle or gerund or infinitive. Of verbs, not having tense, person, or number, as a participle or gerund or infinitive. Too numerous to be counted. Countless hours. Too numerous to be counted. Innumerable difficulties. Too numerous to be counted. Too numerous to be counted. The multitudinous seas. Too numerous to be counted. Myriad stars. The cardinal number that is the product of 10 and 1000. A large indefinite number. He faced a myriad of details. Too numerous to be counted. 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 Too much to be measured. Incalculable riches. Not able to be computed or enumerated. Having no limits in range or scope. To start with a theory of unlimited freedom is to end up with unlimited despotism. Without reservation or exception. That cannot be entirely consumed or used up. Seemingly boundless in amount, number, degree, or especially extent. Children with boundless energy. Having no known beginning and presumably no end. The dateless rise and fall of the tides. Unaffected by time. Few characters are so dateless as Hamlet. Not bearing a date. A dateless letter. Of such great duration as to preclude the possibility of being assigned a date. Dateless customs. Having no known beginning and presumably no end. Time is endless. Tiresomely long, seemingly without end. Endless debates. Having the ends united so as to form a continuous whole. An endless chain. Infinitely great in number. Endless waves. That cannot be entirely consumed or used up. An inexhaustible supply of coal. Incapable of being entirely consumed or used up. An inexhaustible supply of coal. Having no limits in range or scope. The limitless reaches of outer space. Without limits in extent or size or quantity. Limitless vastness of our solar system. Seemingly boundless in amount, number, degree, or especially extent. A limitless supply of money. Having no known beginning and presumably no end. Sempiternal truth. Seemingly boundless in amount, number, degree, or especially extent. Unbounded enthusiasm. Not capable of being violated or infringed. Complete and without restriction or qualification, sometimes used informally as intensifiers. Absolute freedom. Expressing finality with no implication of possible change. An absolute guarantee to respect the nation's authority. Not limited by law. An absolute monarch. Perfect or complete or pure. Absolute loyalty. Something that is conceived or that exists independently and not in relation to other things. Something that does not depend on anything else and is beyond human control. Something that is not relative. No mortal being can influence the absolute. Any supernatural being worshipped as controlling some part of the world or some aspect of life or who is the personification of a force. A person, such as an author, of enduring fame. Shakespeare is one of the immortals. Not subject to death. A construct whereby objects or individuals can be distinguished. Decide as to where something belongs in a scheme. Attribute or credit to. We attributed this quotation to Shakespeare. An abstraction belonging to or characteristic of an entity. Physical space independent of what occupies it. Mathematics. Any set of points that satisfy a set of postulates of some kind. Assume that the topological space is finite dimensional. Any location outside the Earth's atmosphere. The astronauts walked in outer space without a tether. Mathematics. Any set of points that satisfy a set of postulates of some kind. Physics. An ideal space in which the coordinate dimensions represent the variables that are required to describe a system or substance. A multidimensional phase space.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.